I think look, probably the thing for me, I think I pretty much liked everything we discussed today, but there's probably a few things that I really want to embrace and obviously take and take it to the next level. I think the biggest thing is obviously, look, we're in a changing market condition, Ross. So I think being able to adapt virtually and having those virtual meetings and being able to do those fancy diagrams, maybe I might have to do a quick art lesson class as well at the same time, but I think that's probably something that I want to sort of take away from the meeting, from the Zoom session we've had today. The other probably thing that also sort of stuck out to me was I think you talked about at the start this morning about how, like, you got to swim with fish, and, from a marketing point of view, look, what little things are we doing to sort of generate more leads and more opportunities? So I think that's probably the key takeaways that I've taken so far from today's session.
So for someone that's been doing this for a little while now, I can say that I don't think I've ever spent money and taken a full day out off my own back. And the courses I have done, I've found that some of the suggestions are things that I as a person wouldn't implement because they're not things that I would go out and say to somebody. But I think everything that I've taken out of it are things that I would do, and I can see how it would fit into my business, and therefore spend a little bit of time working on it rather than just in it and being reactive like I feel like I have been lately.
For me, just like similar to what Cassie was saying, like a lot of this stuff to implement's easy and it's adaptable for different personality types too. I think that's a really good opportunity for everyone. It doesn't just sort of look at the strategy purely based off, a first home lender or an investment sort of growth structure. There's a lot of varied options for us, and we can tailor all of the strategies to what we want to do and personally what we want to do in our business.
Yeah, I was just going through some of the quotes at the beginning as well. Someone just took down some notes. So, I would agree wholeheartedly that everything in life is a learned skill. When I didn't come from a banking background when I started at Aussie. So I had to learn everything about credit from the beginning and whatnot as well. And that was, I think it's so true. It just didn't become also a business owner as well, because it's one thing to be a broker, be a practitioner. It's another thing to actually own and run a business successfully as well as a brokerage. Change is difficult. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So today's all about committing to making the changes to actually make my life a better life as well.
Right.
Hey, I was just would say to somebody if they were considering the course that, I started the day off as in the normal broker role where you get caught up in the mundane day-to-day activities of making sure the business keeps going, but really we should be more focused on dollar productive activities, which is a big takeout I got from the day, and improving the business no end as far as getting that extra 15% out of your business goes, and not only improves us as a business owner, but it also gives better outcomes for customers, which is like a constant circle. Then it keeps on evolving. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that it's been a wonderful day because as a business owner, it's nice to have other business owners and practitioners that you can draw from experience. If somebody asked me about this training, I would absolutely recommend it to them. You can't learn this stuff at a CPD day. This is stuff that's learned by experience. So, they're saying your vibe attracts your tribe really rings home here for me. And the biggest takeaway is I think about philosophers like Viktor Frankl, between stimulus and response as a space, and how we react defines who we are. So, action for me is what's come out of this. You need to take action if you want results.